Welcome to video 2 in our series for Holiday Stress Busters, Inner and Outer Strategies, how to save your wallet and your sanity during this holiday season. My name is Marian Solis, transformational coach and energy medicine practitioner, and I am your host for this video. In video 1, we were looking at why we are overspending and particularly what effect it has on our wallet if we use credit cards versus cash. Now, in this section, we want to look at the secret drivers of our holiday spending. First one, big one, guilt. How often do we think, oh, I didn't spend enough time with them this year, or they didn't get what they wanted throughout the year, or whatever it is, guilt is such a driver. Guilt can also be like for your children. Well, so and so is giving their kids all these things, I should be doing that too. Or they've been such great kids, they really deserve a great holiday. Guilt is such a huge driver for overspending. So, if you want to take this seriously, then pause the video right now, grab something to write, and listen inside and ask, what guilt is driving me to overspend? And then just listen and write down whatever you feel and the thoughts that come to your mind. And when you're ready, just unpause the video and come back. The next one. What will they think? A lot of times there's a saying that we're trying to impress people that we don't even like. So the question is, who is they? The neighbors, family, friends, colleagues. We worry so much about what they think, when in fact, usually they don't think about us anyway. They think about themselves and they wonder what other people think about them. So, this question, what will they think, is driving us to overspend. And in the end, if you can feel secure enough in yourself, if you can feel your innate worth, it doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. What you really want to do is find your own group of people, your own tribe, where you are aligned, and those are the only people that matter. What they think is the only thing that matters to you. It doesn't matter to you then what your boss thinks, or what your neighbors think, or what your in laws think. Find your own tribe, find your own group of people who are aligned with who you are too, and then only care about them. Trying to prove our value by giving gifts. It is so easy when we don't feel secure to just give big gifts that we can't really afford so that we can show off. Like, look what I can give to my spouse, or this is what I can give to my kids. Again, trying to impress other people. We also can fall into this trap by showing, see how much I love you? This is proof I love you because this is how much I'm spending on you. Now, if this sounds right, pause the video, listen inside, and see what's coming up for you. And write it down. The next one, giving with an agenda. If you care what they say, they being the recipient of the gift, if you care if they like your gift or not, you're actually giving with an agenda. This is kind of hard to swallow. But a lot of times, we want them to like us. We want them to like the gift because it's important to us what they think about us. The only agenda you should have is that you give with your heart because you want to give to them. And then if they like it or not, that's not part of the equation. And this can be really, really hard. Let me give you an example. Many, many, many years ago, when we had big Christmases in my extended family, or specifically my husband's extended family, we bought gifts for all the cousins and second cousins and third cousins and nieces and nephews. And it was really frustrating to me to go to our family get together and seeing the kids just, tearing one gift apart, one after the other, just tearing off the gift wrapper and barely looking at the gift, throwing it to the side, and unwrapping the next one and not really caring what's in it. Now, this is about not about them, this is about me. Because my secret agenda was that I didn't even want to spend this money. A lot of these kids I didn't see about once a year, and I didn't have a real relationship. And there was something inside of me that said, I don't really want to spend this money. So it's not about them, it's about looking at my own agenda and being honest with myself. And we did eventually change how we gave in gifts in the extended family, and that works so much better for me. But again, it's not about them, it was about me. What's my agenda? I didn't want to spend the money, and so I was really frustrated and appalled about how they didn't value the gifts that I spent a lot of money on. Another one is the we have always done it this way. It's the fear to rock the boat. I don't want to change this because we've always been doing it this way. And if I make a suggestion to change it, then what are they going to think? Again, you need to look at, if you want to have relief, you need to look at what's important to me. Who am I really? What are my values? And what we're doing right now, is that aligned with my values today? Maybe it was aligned with my values 10 years ago. Maybe it was never aligned with my values. It was just my family's values. But what are your values? And can you step into the courage of standing up for your own values and saying, this is important to me? Let's do a quick visualization. In fact, we're going to do two. So, ideally, have something to write. And if you want to pause the video, go ahead and pause it. And then close your eyes and take a deep breath in and out. And then I want you to just feel inside your body. When you think about this holiday season that's upon us, what do you feel? I want you to visualize that you are doing your typical holiday routine, which may be trying to figure out what everybody wants. What can you give them? How am I going to pay for it? When am I going to buy it all? Where am I going to put it? Where am I going to go spend Christmas Eve or Hanukkah? Or where am I going to be with my family? The relatives. I'm going to be quiet for a moment. I want you to visualize everything that you feel when you think about this holiday season. Really let yourself feel it. And now take a moment and write down those feelings. It's really important to write them down. And if you need more time, please stop the video and continue to write and then come back. So now that you've written down what you feel when you think about this holiday season in regards to everything that's going on for you, let's do another visualization. We're going to do your early holiday paradigm. I want you to close your eyes again, take a deep breath in and out. And then imagine that you're about 5 or 6 years old. It's okay if you're a little younger or older, it doesn't really matter, just about that age. And imagine what's the holidays. And just start out feeling what you felt as a kid. Just wiggle yourself a little into that small body and just feel what it feels like to be that young and it being holiday season. What did you think? What did you feel? And you may see pictures or you may not. It's really okay either way. And you may have a real clear sense or just a little bit of an inkling, and it's all okay. And then I want you to switch and see your parents or your caregivers at that age. So, whatever age they were when you were 5, 6, 7 years old or so. So, see them at that age. And then I want you to pretend you're a fly on the wall and you can hear what they're talking about in regards to this holiday season. What are they saying? And it's okay if you make it up. What do you see? And then what do you feel? Feel into your parents, feel into your caregivers. What do they feel? And it's okay if you have a really clear sense or if you just have an idea. There's a reason you're feeling what you're feeling. There's a reason you're thinking what you're thinking, even if you think you're making it up. Now write down what they felt. And for the vast majority of people, this is a real aha moment because usually what you're feeling in regards to your upcoming holiday season is the same or very similar to what your parents or caregivers felt and thought about the holiday season. When you compare these two, there is often a really, really close connection. And why is that? Because we are either loyal to our parents' paradigm or we vow to never be like them. So either you see it very, very similar. If your mother was overwhelmed, you were overwhelmed. If your mom was worried about money, you're worried about money. If she was stressed about what her kids liked for Christmas, you're stressed what your kids might like for the holidays. Or you might be on the other side of the spectrum and you hated how they did the holidays and you vowed to never do it that way. And when you vow to never do something like somebody else, you are still limited by their paradigm. So just notice that connection. And what you found now is a mind body connection. You thought of something in your mind, you felt something in your body, and in fact, this, when it's connected to money, it's actually a mind body money connection. And you cannot resolve this with willpower. It just does not work. You need a mind body tool to resolve something that is programmed at that level. And this is exactly what I'm going to show you in the next video.